Hello, CSEA, sisters, brothers, and siblings. My name is Martin Torres, and this is your Negotiation News Update number 11. Today's topics: a little recap of some of the achievements we had in negotiations, and also article number 8, the salary increase. In regards to negotiations, the recap I'm going to give you is a little glimpse into some of the huge achievements we've made for you, for not only your working environment, your rights as an employee, but also your salary. So let me give you a few things that are very huge and monumental that we have fought hard for you. One of them is an overtime rotation. We've created now a structure that did not exist anymore will now be added in to the contract. Also, for our brothers, sisters, and siblings in the transportation department, now they will have a uniform committee to be able to get their uniforms selected by them, but also replacements. More importantly, for drug testing. The policy for drug testing that never existed is now going to be in place in the contract to make sure they're being paid when they're being sent out for drug testing. Also, some of the other big achievements that we have made is in discrimination, harassment, having language put into our contract to make sure that you have a good working environment that is free from being harassed, being discriminated on. And so now this language will be added in to our contract. But I know the one that all of you have been waiting for is our salary. Let's get into that. So first, I want to address one thing with you guys. I want you guys to know that we appreciate those of you who came out to board meetings and even those that spoke during the community comment. You fought, you raised your voice to let the district know and the board know that we deserve a living wage. But I have to tell you that it was less than a third of our members came out in support on a few occasions. But I will tell you, the total additional amount that we were able to negotiate for our bargaining unit is almost $500,000 more. And those details I'll get into next. But I can't stress enough, this negotiations team, there's only 6 of us. So we really need all of you going forward to come out and support. If you guys want a better work environment, better rights as workers, better salary, better health care, we need you. We can't do this alone. We made a huge change. Think about that. Less than a third of the members, which is about 200 people, coming out to a board meeting, all that translated into about $500,000 more for our bargaining unit. That's an achievement, but I know with more member participation and activism, we can get even more. Let's get into the details. So before we move on to the examples, I do want to make sure I explain myself clearly. So Whittier Union and CSEA Chapter 42 have verbally agreed upon a 6% salary increase. So whatever you're making today is going to increase by 6%. But, so if your 3% salary is greater than $2,108, then you will get that amount. But if it's not greater, then everyone else will get a flat $2,108 check. So I hope you guys understand, and let me show you some examples to show you how it's all going to work. So one example is a bus driver working 30 hours at step number 6. Originally, with the 3%, they would have got $1,122.66. But now they're going to get $2,108. So that's 5.63% versus the 3%. An instructional assistant working 30 hours at step 6 with a 3% one-time payment would have received $1,001.06, but now will receive $2,108, which equals 6.32. Another example, a nutritional services 1 working 30 hours. They would have received, with 3%, $836.75. Now they will make $2,108, which is 7.55. So keep in mind, the 6% is part of your ongoing salary. That is a 6% increase to your salary, how much you're making. This other off-schedule one-time bonus payment That's a one-time thing only. So now the next steps. First, we will sign a tentative agreement with Whittier Union. Then it'll go into what we call the 610 process. So our local office of CSEA will review everything that we've tentatively agreed upon to make sure everything is legal and within all of our rights as employees. Once that's done, we're going to expedite. We're going to have a special meeting of our chapter, and we want you all to either log on or come in person so that we as a chapter can ratify. We vote yes on this, and then after that, the board, if everything works out on the timeline, the board will have it by the May board meeting for board approval. So now the question is when are you guys going to get your checks? So in June, your new pay scale will take effect. By July, they should have your retro checks available. By August, we should have your one-time bonus check available. So if you guys have any questions on any of these details, don't hesitate to reach out to us. But as I said, I want to tell you guys again, we were able to, with less than 1/3 of our chapter's membership, we were able to fight and get you guys almost $500,000 more. Imagine with even greater numbers what we're able to do. Let's do this together and let's grow our union even stronger. Another thing that I want to make sure everyone understands is that 88% of our bargaining unit is going to benefit from this. That means 88% of our members are going to get a larger bonus check than they would have if it was just the 3%. As I have said, if your 3% is greater than $2,108, then you will get that 3% of your salary. So we look forward to seeing you guys.
Hi guys, please like and follow our social media pages. Your likes and follows show your negotiations team your support.